Welcome back to the show, everybody. We're going to talk about it. Possible Bitcoin crash. We're also going to talk about as crypto turns, because that's what it's turning into in this space. We're also going to take a look at what has Ripple got to do with regulation, especially when it comes to the banks. Well, you're going to hear from a head of the banking sector, and it's pretty impressive. And how about Benoit Courier? Remember, regulation globally not going to be ready till like 23, 24, possibly 2025. How about next year? Let's hear him tell it. Roll that beautiful intro.
This is Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Subscribe for new content notifications. Now, here's Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow me on Twitter at BackupBradleyAbove, and everything that we're talking about here today. Make sure you give us a follow on Facebook, too. It's Digital Perspectives News. No spaces. Give us a follow there as well. It's going to be exclusive content there for you on the daily very, very soon. Market cap right now, 2.2 trillion is where we're at here plus, and we're up 0.46% on the space. Right now, Bitcoin struggling at 47,300 and change, and we see Ethereum here is at $3,900 plus, and we see Solana coming in at $184.92. Cardano was $1.28. XRP is 83 cents this morning. Taking a look at the range of price for XRP, we're 0.8167 on the low side. We're 0.8425 on the top. We'll keep an eye on it. Take a look at this from ProCoin News. If you're not following them, I would be. And we are almost 1 year tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. The SEC versus Ripple. American crypto innovation under siege. I love that they have this counter here for us to keep an eye on how long innovation, not just for Ripple and XRP, has been suppressed here. But it's the entire crypto space, and that really has been one of the great awakenings about this case, is the suppression that we've been under here. Now take a look at this. The numbers are brought to you by Link2.com. It's private investing made simple, and right now, just to prove their support that XRP is in fact a currency, you can use your Uphold wallet or create one if you don't have one, and buy private equity from Link2.com, like Ripple Private Equity, or Uphold Private Equity, or Link2 Private Equity, and many, many others. Abra, there's so many other things on that platform that are amazing. And it's to really show that you can use XRP as a currency to purchase private equity. They will put $1,000 of XRP back in your wallet. If you buy Ripple Private Equity, they will actually give you $1,500 worth of XRP back in your wallet as a show and support that it is in fact a currency. Love that kind of put your money where your mouth is right there from them. Now let's take a look at this, because a possible death cross here, and they say it's happened, that pushes Bitcoin price to 28.8 thousand reappears here. Bearish crossover between Bitcoin's 20-day and 200-day exponential moving averages hints at a drop towards 40,000 to 42,000 area is what it's saying here. A technical sell signal is about to appear on Bitcoin daily chart. It says December 18th, BTC will experience a death cross market indicator that occurs as short-term moving average slips below the long-term moving average. In this case, Bitcoin's 20-day moving average over the 200 indicator may end up alerting traders and investors about a potential sell-off coming session. So you want to be aware if you see that start to slip. So it goes through history here and begins to point out back in May that they saw the same thing, and it crashed from 36.5 to 28.8, right? So now this is that's right, May 30th, right? So, and then I think they show another example or two down here as well where it also proved out. So it doesn't mean that it's going to happen, because charts are living, breathing, real-time tracker of buyers and sellers, right? So it's just saying leading indicators would suggest. It's up to us to watch and pay attention what happens here. Now, I'm always in and out of Bitcoin a little bit. So, I have it for a while, and then I may move it to something else, that kind of thing. So I will be watching this closely, not financial advice from me or anyone else. But take a look at this, because, we all know that William Hinman from the SEC came out here and in 2018 and gave Ether a free pass, right? But I think it sums it up best here, because there's so much appearance of impropriety going on here. Just listen to this from Jungle Inc. really quick, and shout out to the original OG, Jungle Inc.
So what we're trying to say is we don't see a lot of value in treating Ether today as a security. So
yeah, they don't see a lot of value in treating Ether today as a security. John Deaton comes in, representing all the XRP holders of the tune of 65,000 plus. All that needs to be said is Hinman met with Joseph Lubin and Consensus 4 times between 2017 and June 2018. He met with Lubin and Consensus on June 8th, 2018, 6 days before the William Hinman speech. After giving Ethereum a free pass, he told CNBC that when he looks at the Ether blockchain, he doesn't see a promoter. Really? Well, then who was it you were actually meeting with all of those times then, William Hinman? This is the problem. The problem for them is they don't have the truth on their side. Retweet, tag everyone, congressmen, Department of Justice, the FBI. We need an independent investigation into Ethergate. Make all the necessary tags. This is our money involved, and this lawsuit against Ripple and with the SEC, again, has become a real platform to understand it's not just about Ripple and XRP. It's about the SEC holding back the entire crypto space so Ethereum could have billions of dollars launched on its platform. But things get even weirder. Take a look at this. TAIG shows us here. He says, I normally don't care who dates who or whatever people do in their personal life, but I think it's a bit weird that Katie Hawn, who, by the way, signed was at the Department of Justice back when Ripple got fined originally and then declared a virtual currency. She was a part of that and signed that, went on to work for Andreessen Horowitz and has recently left Andreessen Horowitz and happens to be dating the ETH maxi Chris Dixon. Congratulations to the both of them. I'm not suggesting anything wrong went on, but it is weird how all these people happen to be tied back in. Well, it gets even weirder. I had a source send me this. I said, I'm with you, TAIG. I don't normally care who dates or does what. But check this out. It appears Jamie Dimon's daughter from JPM Morgan is married to Joseph Romeo, a director at Apollo, with none other where Jay Clayton ends up. Can you make this stuff up? Can you really make this stuff up? Julia Diamond, daughter of JP. It appears that is the case. If anybody else can help clear this information up, maybe we can take it and say, hey, it doesn't mean anything. I'm not saying it means anything anyway. I just find it really, really ironic that it's all these people are just connected together. It's just, as crypto turns, Anyway, moving on, what's the hottest cryptos in the industry right now? Well, I'll tell you right now, I think the best answer came out of Digital Assets Daily here. Shout out to you both, David Gottstein and Digital Assets Daily. In their use cases, he says, I'd say XRP for wholesale finance, damn right. XLM for retail finance, damn right. XDC for trade finance, keep it coming. VET for supply chain are the hottest assets, and would say assets on the XRP ledger have a huge potential for success. I don't really think you can put a better answer on it right there. I mean, that is really nice. Now, I'm also invested in the metaverse, as you guys know, and I will be doing more and more content covering the metaverse because I think that's our chance to really get in at almost a damn near a seed level on a lot of these projects, okay? So I will keep you abreast of that. I'm very excited about that entire sector. Looking right here, she nailed it. This is a throwback to remind you, if you haven't seen this, this is from some time ago, a few years ago, but this is Ellen Brown, president of the Public Banking Institute. And she tells the guy straight who's trying to sell her on Ripple, Bitcoin's too slow. It takes up too much electricity. And he is so frustrated that she actually knows what she's talking about. I absolutely love this clip. Take a listen here.
Business. And if they can transact business, they help even the greedy bastards who are, abusing them because...
I think they absolutely want much better digital currencies.
And you can't give 7 billion people Bitcoin accounts because it's just too slow. But they can use not a distributed ledger that's global. That will not work. And it's because of the whole nature of the concept of Bitcoin, which is like gold, which is a thing that you have to mine, and you have to track it from point to point to point, and supposedly you have to keep track of it. And all these computers, it already takes as much computing power to do one transaction or it takes as much electricity as a household uses in a day, and this is for a very small portion of the money supply. But I would say that the whole cryptography idea is great, and what has come off of blockchain is great. But the first generation of this model is not going to work. The banks themselves are not looking at blockchain. Well, Satoshi Nakamoto never used the term blockchain, so it's not really clear what a blockchain is. But they looked at blockchain at first, meaning a distributed ledger that was global, and they decided that it was too slow.
Here it comes.
And so now what they're using is something they're using Ripple, which is a series of blockchains or a series of ledgers, which is what banks do anyway. They clear ledgers within their own bank, and then at the next level they clear them at the level of the Federal Reserve, and at the next level they clear them through the SWIFT system. So this cryptography that they're looking at and using and liking is very efficient. It's good for everybody. It's cheaper. You don't have to have all these middlemen. But it is not literally a universal distributed ledger, which actually won't work.
I love it. And that guy, look on his face at the end of this video, is just disgust. Yeah, it's very frustrating when you end up sitting next to somebody who knows more about something than you do, right? And that's just the way it is. That's Ellen Brown, the president of the Public Banking Institute, telling you it's Ripple. Ripple's the answer. And that was a handful of years ago. So it gets better. The cryptocurrency industry is steadily roping in Wall Street giants. In its year-end letter, Lion Tree chairman of CEO and chairman says that they are definitely looking into getting in and offering crypto assets. Let me show you right here. Lion Tree said they could accept it. Let me open this article for you right here. They basically say, and it's a huge American investment company, right? So this is what they're saying here. Globally, countries will have to balance regulation and innovation and weigh their desire to attract the next generation of entrepreneurs against the urge for control through centralized currencies. You can't really say it and sum it up any better than that. The generations that are coming up now don't really want gold. They don't want stocks. What they want is fintech. Right? They want blockchain. They want crypto. That's what they want. And you know what? I really am a part of that. Even at 50, I get it. You know, this is where the next wave of growth is coming from. This is where the next evolution of the internet is coming from. Yeah, but don't believe it. It's still true. And look right here. Everybody knows who Ty Lopez is. Well, his company is going to be buying things like RadioShack, and they've done so already. And they're going to turn it and roll it into a DeFi platform. Believe it or not. That's right. Where you used to go get iPods and batteries and all kinds of extra cords that you need for things and little trinkets and solder guns and all that stuff. Well, it's changing. They're refacing it. And what Ty Lopez and his company is doing is they're taking companies like RadioShack as well as IKEA, I believe it is. They bought so many other companies. Let me just get this rolled up here and tell you the other companies they have. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, Pier 1, excuse me, not IKEA. Linen and Things, Dress Barn, as well as RadioShack. And they're taking these older businesses that were failing away from the storefronts and moving them into e-commerce. They even give the analogy of, imagine somebody who flips houses. Well, they're flipping businesses and really reviving them by bringing them into the new digital market and new digital age, internet shopping, e-commerce, and really turning them around. Pretty interesting stuff here. They do say that there is going to be a RadioShack swap type of thing, and there at some point will be a radio token, and they will. You can go figure out where this is and sign up and try to get a token or whatever. I'll keep an eye on it, but I tell you, refacing these failing businesses and really getting them turned around to where they fit in an e-commerce business model is going to be huge. I think you're going to see another resurgence of these name brand companies if they do succeed in this path. And I think that they will, because you're going to see so many styles of tokens, like, Dress Barn token, RadioShack token, right? Even the other one they said there, which was, what was that? The company they had there. I just had it. What was it? I can't see where it is here now. Oh, Pier 1. You're going to see tokens come out for these stores. They'll be like rebate style tokens. You'll get that token. That will get you to purchase this, whatever it is you buy at this much % off because you used that token. You see how it goes. This is where everything is going to. And that's why I see such a huge use case, just like was pointed out by Digital Asset Dailies, of the tokens that can settle these kinds of things, whether it be XLM settling it back in, these different rebate tokens and things of that nature, or whether it's XRP. There you go, right there. Looking right here, we see XRP, BTC, ETH, Link, Bitcoin Cash, DOT now can be bought by ordinary investors' new SBI crypto fund. SBI, Yoshitaka Katao, right? All of them tied into the early days of Ripple, now launching a crypto fund for ordinary investors where they can buy all of these assets and other coins as well. It just keeps getting bigger. I know. When are you going to see the reflection in price? Believe me, Mrs. Backup asked me too, right? But here's even more good news for the back end here. It's Finastra and Ripple here. You see a fact sheet that shows payment connectivity marketplace manage cross-border payments easier with RippleNet via Fusion Total Messaging. Take a look at this. RippleNet via Fusion Total Messaging allows existing bank systems to route payments efficiently, leveraging instant settlement to transact in seconds instead of days. Look at the path. Customer bank, Finastra Ripple connectivity, RippleNet cloud, and then here's the correspondent banking system, payment services. It's just like this. I mean, you can go through this whole thing. I'm not going to do it, but you get it. This is, if you ever wanted to know how Ripple fits in and how XRP will be a bridge, you're seeing it right here. Take a look here. It's so ironic, right? Here we know that the SEC in the United States is suing Ripple over XRP potentially being an unregistered security, which we know is really not true, right? But at the same time, around the world, we see so much clarity and so much advancement and so much of this embracing of this new digital realm, just like Australia. Take a look here.
There's a digital revolution going on in our financial sector. Checks are nearly gone, cash is in decline, buy now, pay later, digital wallets and digital currencies are fast becoming the new norm. In fact, every single day in Australia, there are 55 million non-cash payments worth some 650 billion, and more than 800,000 Australians have actually had or owned cryptocurrency. So what we're seeking to do is modernise the payment system to broaden out the types of services and products that are governed by regulation. With respect to cryptocurrency, we want to take it out from the shadows, bring it into a considered regulatory framework. We want buyers and sellers that are businesses of those cryptocurrencies to have a financial license that will give consumers a little bit more certainty and confidence about the parties that they're dealing with, and then of course work with the Reserve Bank about the feasibility of a central digital currency.
There you have it. I mean, it goes on and on and on and tells you. I mean, there's no evasiveness. There's no them trying to mislead you, right? They understand what's going on, and they're clearly telling you this is what we're doing, and we're going to get it figured out. While we sit here in the United States and see U.S. retail investors, let's remind each other of this. It's us that are hurt by this case. It's the prospectors and the people who are speculating in this market who are hurt by the SEC versus Ripple case. And you don't even have to hold XRP to be hurt by all of this, right? That to me is one of the biggest points to get out of this. And I also believe that, you have to wonder if we're not watching a bit of a movie at some point, right? Because at some point I do believe that the United States, being the largest economy of the world, should probably enter this space in the 11th hour. Maybe some people would say that that's last, but I think when they enter this space, if you think about the amount of stable coins that are US dollar stable coins You get those tucked into the regulatory framework as they are doing now, and you're going to see that leapfrog moment happen for the United States to be in the front of this fourth industrial revolution. This is more irony here that while Ripple's being sued by the U.S. SEC, Ripple has inspired Australia to move towards this digital revolution by recommending the crypto regulation, and it's being embraced by Australia. And here's Benoit Coyer from the BIS Innovation Hub telling us, remember when they were all talking about, oh, it's not going to be till 2023 or 2025 before we're ready for all of this? Well, not so fast. BIS Innovation Hub Benoit Coyer has revealed that the global regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies will likely be ready next year. And next year starts in less than a month. How about that one? I'll give you just this piece right here where he talks about in a recent interview with Financial Times. Benoit Coyer has revealed the global regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies will likely be ready by 2022. Coyer noted that it's high time for comprehensive regulation given that crypto is moving into the mainstream at a rapid pace. He goes on to say, down here, the final decision of sovereign states will be a balance between sovereign strategic considerations on the one side and considerations about the good functioning of the financial system on the other. He goes on down here to say that he sees the central bank digital currencies will act as the glue for the entire financial system. It's not about CBDCs being the sovereign alternative to private money. It's about CBDCs being the glue that will hold the system together. That statement says everything you need to know. Benoit Coyer and the entire central banking system understand very clearly they do not have the option to opt out of this digital revolution. Period. Full stop. And I believe Ripple and XRP are smack dab in the middle of every single bit of it. That's going to do it for me. Hit the like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. Make sure you check out all the links in the description and comment box. They're great products and services. Ladies and gentlemen, Polygon. You can mint your domains on Unstoppable Domains for free using Polygon. And they even have a help center page where you can actually get help on how to create your website using your .crypto domains. Make sure you check them out. I'll catch all of you on the next one.